On the Vistula River in Poland, there's a magical city called Toruń. Visiting Toruń is like stepping into a medieval storybook. Colorful houses line the winding cobblestone streets. Built in the 1200s by the Teutonic Knights, Toruń quickly became important. Today, the city shows off its amazing past. Its well-preserved medieval buildings are a wonderful sight, making Toruń a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Born in 1473, Copernicus grew up in Toruń. His home, now a museum, shows the city's history of learning. The Toruń Planetarium puts on amazing shows. Walking through Toruń, you feel connected to history. The city's medieval walls, once used for protection, now welcome visitors. The smell of gingerbread, a local treat from the Middle Ages, fills the streets. To really understand Toruń, we need to go back to its beginning. In the 1200s, the Teutonic Knights, a powerful religious group, came to this part of Poland. Toruń, on the Vistula River, was important for controlling the waterway. The Knights, known for their military strength, quickly built a stronghold. This was the start of Toruń Castle, a strong fortress that still stands today. Its big walls and towers remind us of the city's exciting past. The Teutonic Knights, originally crusaders, shaped Toruń's religion. They brought their Catholic faith and built many churches and monasteries. St. John's Cathedral, a beautiful Gothic building, still stands tall. The cathedral's astronomical clock is amazing. The Knights also cared about education and craftsmanship. Life under the Teutonic Knights wasn't always easy. As Toruń got richer, it became known for trade. Its merchants helped shape the city's future. The Hanseatic League, a group of trading cities, saw how important Toruń was. This helped Toruń trade more and become stronger. The city's merchants built fancy homes with beautiful decorations. These grand houses show how rich Toruń was. This wealth also helped Toruń's art and culture grow. The 1300s and 1400s were a great time for Toruń. The city grew bigger, businesses did well, and culture blossomed. New churches, monasteries, and buildings were built. Toruń became famous, attracting people from all over Europe. The markets were busy. The river was full of boats carrying goods. But this prosperity had its challenges. Imagine going back in time to a place with cobblestone streets and tall towers. Picture yourself walking through a town where every corner tells a story of centuries past. The air is filled with the echoes of history, and the architecture stands as a testament to the craftsmanship of a bygone era. That's what Toruń's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is like. Nestled in the heart of Poland, this town is a living museum, preserving the essence of medieval Europe. The panoramic views from above reveal a tapestry of red-tiled roofs and winding streets, each one a thread in the rich fabric of history. This preserved medieval area is full of narrow streets and colorful houses. As you wander through these lanes, you'll find yourself transported to a different time. The vibrant facades of the houses, painted in hues of yellow, blue, and red, add a splash of color to the otherwise muted tones of the stone buildings. Explore the old town on foot. Walking is the best way to soak in the atmosphere and discover the hidden gems that lie around every corner. Join a guided tour to learn about the town's history, or simply stroll at your own pace, letting your curiosity lead the way. Discover hidden courtyards, cafes, and the smell of gingerbread. Toruń is famous for its gingerbread, a tradition that dates back to the Middle Ages. Visit one of the many gingerbread shops to taste this delicious treat and even try your hand at making your own. The cozy cafes offer a perfect spot to relax and enjoy the local flavors. The buildings, many from the 1300s and 1400s, are in great shape. These structures have withstood the test of time, standing as proud reminders of the town's rich heritage. The Gothic and Renaissance architecture is particularly striking, with intricate details that showcase the skill of the artisans who built them. Look at the details, the gables, doorways, and colorful decorations. Each element tells a story, from the ornate carvings on the doorways to the decorative gables that crown the buildings. These details are not just beautiful, they are a window into the past, offering a glimpse into the lives of the people who once called this town home. Climb the old town hall tower for amazing views. From the top, you can see the entire town spread out before you, with the Vistula River winding its way through the landscape. The view is breathtaking, offering a unique perspective on this medieval masterpiece. Whether you're a history buff or simply looking for a beautiful place to explore, Toruń's Old Town is a destination that will leave you enchanted. Part 2. Protecting the Vistula Toruń Castle. Toruń Castle stands proudly on the Vistula River. Built by the Teutonic Knights, this fortress was important. Today, the castle's ruins offer a look into the past. Explore its towers, dungeons, and courtyards. The castle's thick red brick walls have lasted a long time. Look at the architecture as you walk around. Toruń Castle was also a place for administration and living. Part 3. Brick and Time Gothic Splendor. Toruń's skyline is full of beautiful towers and buildings made of red brick. The city has great examples of brick Gothic architecture. Admire the craftsmanship of these buildings. Look at the pointed arches, ceilings, brickwork, and windows. St. John's Cathedral is a great example. Don't miss the cathedral's amazing astronomical clock. Part 4. The Heart of Toruń Market Square. Market Square has been busy since the Middle Ages. This big square, surrounded by colorful houses and shops, shows the city's past. Today, Market Square is still important. Locals and tourists come here for the lively atmosphere. The Old Town Hall is a beautiful building in the square. Try Toruń's famous gingerbread when you're there. Toruń's culture is as rich as its gingerbread. It's a mix of Polish, German, and Teutonic influences. You can feel these different cultures as you walk around. The well-preserved medieval buildings show the skill of the craftsman. These buildings are still used today. Each building, from the cathedral to the Old Town Hall, has a story. In 1997, Toruń's Old Town became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This shows how well preserved the city is. This is an honor and a responsibility. Toruń wants to protect its history for the future. The city has strict rules to protect its buildings and traditions. The buildings in the Old Town are used today while still keeping their history. Toruń's culture is more than just buildings, it's about stories and traditions. One tradition is making gingerbread. Toruń's gingerbread is an art form, with bakers using special recipes. The smell of baking gingerbread fills the air, especially during the gingerbread festival. But Toruń's culture is more than just food. Toruń seems to whisper its history. The city has many legends. One legend is about the Toruń dragon that lived in the Vistula River. Knights tried to kill the dragon, and their stories are told in taverns. A clever apprentice finally tricked the dragon. Another story is about the mischievous Toruń devil. The smell of gingerbread fills Toruń's streets. Gingerbread baking is an art form with history and magic. Toruń gingerbread started in the Middle Ages when spices came to the city. Ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg became important ingredients. The first Toruń gingerbread was made by a baker who wanted to impress the king. He made a gingerbread replica of the Old Town Hall. We can't talk about Toruń without mentioning Nicolaus Copernicus, the astronomer. Born in Toruń in 1473, Copernicus grew up in a city that loved learning. Even though Copernicus lived and worked in other cities, Toruń was important to him. The city's interest in astronomy, like the clock at St. John's Cathedral, probably influenced him. Copernicus's famous book, published before he died in 1543, said the sun, not the earth, was the center of the solar system. Today, Toruń is a mix of its past and present. This city, nestled along the banks of the Vistula River, is a place where history and modernity coexist in perfect harmony. As you walk through its streets, you can feel the echoes of centuries past blending seamlessly with the vibrant pulse of contemporary life. The city's beautiful buildings remind us of its medieval history. The Gothic architecture, with its intricate details and towering spires, tells stories of a time when Toruń was a bustling hub of trade and culture. Each brick and stone seems to whisper tales of merchants, craftsmen, and scholars who once walked these streets. The smell of gingerbread is everywhere. This traditional treat, known as pierniki, has been a part of Toruń's heritage for centuries. The rich aroma of spices fills the air, inviting you to taste a piece of the city's history. Local bakeries continue to craft these delicious confections, keeping the tradition alive for both residents and visitors. But Toruń isn't stuck in the past. The city embraces the future with open arms, showcasing modern art installations that add a contemporary flair to its historic backdrop. Cafes and restaurants buzz with activity, offering a taste of modern life amidst the ancient walls. It's a place where the old and new come together to create a unique and dynamic atmosphere. It has a young energy, with art, a university, and a welcoming feel. Nicholas Copernicus University, named after the famous astronomer who was born here, infuses the city with youthful vigor. Students from around the world come to study and contribute to the vibrant cultural scene. Street musicians add to the lively ambience, their melodies echoing through the cobblestone streets. The same spirit that inspired Copernicus is still here. His legacy is celebrated throughout the city, with statues and historical sites dedicated to his memory. Toruń's commitment to education and innovation reflects the pioneering spirit of its most famous son, encouraging new generations to reach for the stars. Toruń protects its history while also planning for the future. The city has undertaken extensive restoration projects to preserve its medieval buildings, ensuring that they stand strong for years to come. At the same time, new constructions rise beside these ancient structures, symbolizing a forward-thinking approach that respects the past while embracing progress. The city cares about the environment, making sure it's a good place to live for years to come. Green spaces and parks provide a breath of fresh air, while bicycle lanes and eco-friendly infrastructure promote sustainable living. Toruń's commitment to environmental stewardship ensures that it remains a beautiful and healthy place for future generations. Toruń's location on the Vistula River is still important for its economy. The river has been a lifeline for the city since its founding, facilitating trade and commerce. Today, it continues to be a bustling hub of activity, with boats and markets contributing to the local economy. The riverside area is a vibrant space where tradition and modernity meet, reflecting the city's enduring connection to the water. If you want to travel through time and experience Polish culture, visit Toruń. This enchanting city, nestled on the banks of the Vistula River, is a treasure trove of history and culture. As you step into Toruń, you are immediately transported to a different era, where every corner tells a story. The city's medieval architecture, cobblestone streets, and vibrant atmosphere make it a perfect destination for those seeking a unique and immersive experience. Imagine the old city as you walk its streets. The cobblestones beneath your feet have witnessed centuries of history, from the Teutonic Knights to the bustling trade routes of the Hanseatic League. Each building, with its intricate facades and charming details, whispers tales of the past. As you stroll through the narrow alleys, you can almost hear the echoes of merchants haggling and townsfolk going about their daily lives. Let the smell of gingerbread lead you to a bakery. Toruń is famous for its gingerbread, a delicacy that has been perfected over centuries. The aroma of freshly baked gingerbread fills the air, inviting you to step inside one of the many historic bakeries. Here, you can watch skilled bakers at work, crafting these delicious treats using traditional recipes passed down through generations. Don't forget to taste a piece of this sweet history. Climb the old town hall tower for amazing views. From the top, you can see the entire city spread out before you, with its red-tiled roofs and winding streets. It's a breathtaking sight that gives you a sense of the city's grandeur and its strategic importance in the past. Explore Toruń Castle, a fortress that has stood the test of time. Walking through its halls and courtyards, you can almost feel the presence of knights and nobles who once roamed these grounds. Learn about Copernicus at his museum. Toruń is the birthplace of Nicholas Copernicus, the renowned astronomer who revolutionized our understanding of the universe. The museum, dedicated to his life and work, offers fascinating exhibits that delve into his discoveries and their impact on science. As you explore the museum, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the genius of Copernicus and the city that nurtured his talents. But Toruń is more than just history. Relax in a cafe, go to a concert, and soak in the lively atmosphere. The city's vibrant cultural scene offers something for everyone, from intimate jazz performances to lively street festivals. Sit back with a cup of coffee at an outdoor cafe and watch the world go by, or join the locals in celebrating their rich traditions and contemporary arts, and talk to the friendly locals. The people of Toruń are known for their warmth and hospitality. Engage in conversations with the locals, who are always eager to share stories about their city and its heritage. Whether you're asking for directions or learning about the best places to visit, you'll find that the residents of Toruń are more than happy to help and make your stay memorable. The true essence of the city lies in its people, who bring life to its historic streets, their pride in their heritage and their love for their city, evident in every interaction. You'll gain a deeper understanding of what makes Toruń such a special place. Toruń is a city you won't forget, with its stunning architecture, rich history, and vibrant culture. As the sun sets over the city, casting a golden glow on its iconic landmarks, you'll find yourself captivated by its beauty. The memories you create here will stay with you long after you've left, and the stories of Toruń will continue to inspire. And you'll want to visit again. Toruń has a way of drawing you back, with its timeless charm and endless discoveries. As you bid farewell to this enchanting city, you'll already be thinking about your next visit. Toruń is not just a destination, it's a journey through time that you'll want to experience over and over again.